Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for February 5th, 2025. This is for Capricorn, last shuffle for Capricorn. Let's see what's up. So Capricorn, what we have here is deception and we have happy success. Something that you may feel that you've gotten over, or you may feel like, yeah, there's something here that you need to forgive and let go of. You've got to let go of something here. It's time to take some time out to get yourself stable, to get yourself positive, get on the good foot, as my great grandmother used to say. It's time to move on from something. The deception in a situation is what? The deception is that we're starting a new cycle, but it's the same old, same old. All around the world, it's the same song type of thing. Is that Digital Underground? I'm hearing that in the background. Um, they want you to allow. The problem is that you may feel like for some of you there's a feel of like, I am the one that is running the show, not in a way where you're saying, yes, everyone, I'm the reason, or I'm the whatever. um I keep hearing they're saying you've got to let go of control issues. And not to say that you're a very controlling individual. That's not what this is. It seems as though you need to let or allow a situation to unfold naturally. There's something about needing to forgive the grief and sorrow and stop focusing your energy on past events. Stop focusing your energy on anything that had to do with the past, of anything that is tied to grief and sorrow. You got to let it go and forgive it. Forgive yourself. Forgive the people involved. Life is way too precious to waste. Spirit is warning you that you are wasting too much time. They're saying that you are deeply loved by the universe. So, what are we focusing on grief and sorrow for? It's time to connect to the divine. And by connecting to the divine, is to say to yourself, I am deeply loved by the universe. Therefore, it's time for me to move on. Therefore, it's time for me to flow with the river of life and see where it takes me. You need to take a chance on the people involved in the situation, is what they're saying, and forgive them. They're saying that you create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Now, if you're focusing your thoughts and your imagination on the sorrow and the grief attached to a situation, maybe trying to come up with the philosophy for why certain things happen. Some of you may be overthinking the situation. This is why it happened, and this is why I did this, and this is why I did that. Spirit's like, if you keep doing that, you're going to waste your time. You're wasting energy, you're wasting time. Remain positive. Um, You've got angel number 0110. This is a belief system energy, usually. Okay? They're telling you that you stand out. You are different. Your path to success is by being your unique self. You don't have to try to explain something away, understand it to the fullest extent of something. When someone is as unique as you are, right? That means that there's some things that you just won't understand because you're not like everyone else. Your explanation for things won't be the same. The reasons why so and so did what they did will not coincide with why you would do it or why you would be in this situation at all. You know, you look at someone and go, couldn't be me because I would have did X, Y, Z and that and the third, right? You would be that person to say, it couldn't be me. And if I was in that situation, it definitely wouldn't be because of that, right? There's no way I would accept that for this. There's some energy of that. Happy success is a Three of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. You will happily expand past whatever sorrow or grief there is, right? There's something about saying, this is not my story. It's not just, this isn't your story. Some of you may successfully break free from a third party situation, according to this. Others of you need to realize that there's no way to logically explain why an offense was made. They're trying to get you to understand that, like, the deception is that your philosophy, your reasoning will coincide with someone else's. It's time to just forgive the situation. It's time to move on. It's time to get yourself stable by remaining very positive. Okay? There's something about needing, you'll know if you're holding on to this because your hips and your thighs will hurt. They might burn. This is how you know that you need to let it go. There's no way you can philosophize your way through this. Like, you can't talk your way through it. You can't think your way through it. There's no logic that can be applied to a situation. It's grief and sorrow that needs to be left in the past. You need to let it go and forgive it. Forgive yourself if it's you. Forgive the other person. They're just asking you to take a chance on another individual. It's raining for everybody kind of vibe. Like, it's raining for you and it's raining for the other person or people involved. Okay, it's time to take a chance on forgiveness, is what Spirit's saying. The milestone is Nine of Cups here twice. You were going to get what you want anyway. You were blessed. As I've said in the Kabbalistic astrology, right? You are ruled by the house of Asher, the sun Asher. You are ruled by that tribe. Asher was blessed to not have to worry about Jack. He was always going to have the delicacies of life. This could have been in the year, shoot, what, BC something. They didn't even know what butter probably was. I don't know, right? But you never had to worry about whether or not you had that. That was a delicacy that most people, that probably took hours for people to figure out how to do or to get it together. And then you had to be there right on time. Nobody had a refrigerator. You know what I mean? You had to be there when it was churned for you to be able to partake in it. But that was part of his blessing. You were always going to get what you want. The pathway to it created a lot of grief and sorrow, but it's time to forgive it. It's time to move past it. Go with the flow. They're saying you need to go with the flow. Some of you may still be trying to order the steps of the new beginning. Well, if I do this and that, and they do this and that, we can have a new beginning. You can't control that. It's time to just accept that you are so deeply loved that Spirit said you still are going to get what you want, right? That's a beautiful thing. I'm sorry. I'm seeing a lot of nines. Your ninth house may be very important, right? Just so you could see the what you were meant to learn, how you were meant to expand past this knowledge. Okay. And I'm seeing highlighting your belief system. Ascendant Masters with Six of Wands and Judgment. The Ascendant Master speaks a lot about your experience here as a spirit housed in a human body. Okay. And they're talking about how you are learning all the different ways that success can be had. You were meant to be Capricorn. You were meant to be the Capricorn in this situation. You were meant to have to go through certain pathways of grief. You were meant to experience the sorrow so that you could see what success looks like in its many forms. Someone needed to hear that. I don't know who, and I don't know why they're telling me that this is deeper than just it's time to move on. It's like, listen, you got another part of the pathway you've got to go down. Your dreams are coming true. Your 0110 speaks of that. Your dreams are coming true. Okay, so they're asking you with Ascendant Masters, right? This is a vibe of saying you are meant to forgive. Judgment is about forgiveness as well as extending grace. And they're wanting you to allow things to flow. The deception is that you've got to take control of the situation and it's got to make sense. No, something is never going to make sense. You are such a unique individual. They're showing that you need to embrace what makes you different, that you need to accept what makes you different. Don't allow it to cause you, because some of you may be so different from the people that are around you that it may make you sad. They're wanting you to sweep out all the bad out of your life. Now, you could use a magical broom that you can create, and you could look that up if any of you are in, you have one, right? You just so happen to have one. Others of you I would use a regular broom and express to this broom that you are trying to sweep the bad out of the door, right? Or maybe not out the door, but you know what I mean? Out in general, like you're sweeping and you're saying, I'm sweeping out all the bad. I'm sweeping out all the ill will, everything. And sweeping out the darkness out of my life. That may help you to forgive. It may help you to let go of a situation and allow things to unfold. Just allow things to happen. It's time to just move on, right? I don't know why this is a message, but that's what we've got. Look into your ninth house, especially if it's an earth sign in your ninth house, which is ruled by, I believe it's a Sagittarius energy, right? You will know if you need to do this because your hips and your thighs will hurt, okay, or they'll be sore or they'll burn or something here. You could be dealing with another Capricorn. We have Aries, I mean Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius here, okay? So you could be a Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, but you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. Or if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.